Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, as much as we hate to recognize it, we knew it was going to happen, but the president of Lithuania has been projected the winner, winning again a second term as president of Lithuania. Gitanas Nausėda, a what according to the DW, is calling a socialist and a moralist. Technically an independent, but runs under those values, has won re-election in what apparently I'm expecting would be a landslide. We knew realistically this election was going to be in his favor. First off, there was the issue of the Ukraine war, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. That is a legitimate issue in Lithuania, right? If you're from countries like Lithuania or Poland, Finland, where Russia is heaping right by you, then I would be more than happy to negotiate and support Ukraine. But here in the United States, we're so distant from Russia. Sure, we have Alaska, but then again, we are a world superpower, and Russia is kind of intimidated. So, and in fact, we can't continue to heap support for Ukraine. Reason being, the more money we're laundering in, the more toxic the relationship between Russia and the United States will get, and that's going to potentially result to future conflicts between the two powers. History repeats itself, friends. We learn from history. And people and the trolls and the liberals will say, "Oh, he supports Russia. He's a Putinist." No, I'm not. I'm a neutralist. I am a non-interventionist because the United States has always been a country in its interests. And the country should always focus on being isolated and focus on, as you know, sparing the land of the free. Because if we constantly get involved in wars, we are risking a potential takeover of our country. Well, we know it's not going to happen, right? That's realistically not going to happen. But let's see. One war could cost American freedoms. So in order to spare the land of the free and home of the brave and contain it and keep it alive for all, we need the United States to be out of foreign conflicts. So the United States and the American people can thrive and be successful here in this country. That's always been the idea. Keep the United States out of wars so people can have the freedom to come here and live in democracy and not throw the country into a war that it has zero interests in. So that's the realistic realization here. So yes, if you're a Lithuanian conservative, you most likely support aid to Ukraine. And I will tell you, being Lithuanian, I'm not Lithuanian, but if you're a Lithuanian or if you are of Eastern European or Slavic descent, a Slavic conservative, you know what? That's a legitimate issue. That's a legitimate concern to be concerned about Russia. And as you know, both conservative and liberal wings support Ukraine unanimously in Lithuania. Okay, both liberal and I'm blanking out. Liberal and conservative wings. They both support Ukraine unanimously. But it's how are we going to support Ukraine, right? In the United States, we support, the Republican Party is not against Ukraine. We're against supporting Ukraine. That not because Republicans hate the country. No, it's because hey, you know what? Russia's getting upset, and we need to, and that this is going to destroy partnership between the two countries. We need the two countries to coexist. So, yes, support Ukraine, but the United States should step back a little bit. The Eastern European countries of Lithuania, Finland, Poland, the Baltics, relations are done with Russia. They're complete. They're not going to be any better, and it's supposedly destroyed. Right? Russia still wants to do businesses with us, and that's why we're like, oh, and we want to do business with them, because when Russia, we do business with each other. The American people thrive, and we get and we have a good economy, right? But the Democrats are saying, oh, we don't want to do business with Russia anymore because they're mean and they invade country. Well, yeah, we don't like what they did, and that's why we sanctioned them. But then again, you got to understand the game of international politics. That's like chess. You invaded Ukraine. Putin moved his checker piece. Okay, Biden, who's leading the country in America, moves his checker piece and sanctions Russia. All right, it's Putin's turn. Now, eventually, that's going to escalate. And that we should be careful about that. And that's why Republicans are saying, whoa, 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 tune it down a little bit. Because escalation leads to what? War, right? War. This is exactly how World War II went, right? So, interestingly enough, yes, this is our results from the first round. You'll see this is results by constituency. You'll see Gitanas Nausėda, who is supported by the LSDP and the LRP, received 44.10% of the popular vote against Ingrata. We call that's her name, right? We can't pronounce Simon yet. They whatever that is. 19.86%. And we were talking about 2 weeks ago how Ingrata needs to kind of rely on those parties below her that come from a left-wing and right-wing political parties and their former candidates to rally support. Well, I don't think it went so well. I think in turn, Nausėda is ultimately a very popular guy. I'm sorry, the issue of Ukraine is legitimate. Like I said, it's a legitimate concern, especially in Lithuania, where Russia has a more superior army than armed forces than Lithuania, and could just slam Lithuania if an invasion were to break out. Now, Lithuania is not bordered with Russia, unless you count Kaliningrad, but that Kaliningrad's like Alaska for Russia, right? It's away from the mainland. But interestingly enough, that is the case. So we won't get to review the results, unfortunately, because unlike United States elections, where they're continuously updated, international elections where, as you know, people from Wikipedia come from like Lithuania or Europe and around the world, have a hard time accessing, as you know, the American-run media, because Wikipedia is an American-run site. So it's easy to continuously update maps. We could update it in like 4 hours. The map of the results are out. But for people around the world, or Wikipedia members around the world, it's going to take a little bit to generate and create a map, because rightfully so, they are foreign to an American platform. And of course, Americans can generate the map, but they have the access to the election results. So it's pretty much going to be very, very easy for the Lithuanian to do it. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I thought it would be interesting to add because Ingrata is the prime minister of Lithuania. And in Lithuania, it's actually Ingrata who's the head of state, not Nausėda. Well, hang on. I got to clarify. Hang on. Nausėda is the head of state. But Simonette, Ingrata, she gets to say what we can do. What she's basically the president in reality in the United States, because in the United States, the president has the executive authority. The prime minister in Lithuania has executive authority. Nausėda is just a figurehead. However, I would say they kind of work together, but it's really, let's see. Let's pull up world leaders, current heads of state, because it clearly shows. Okay, president is Gitanas Nausėda, head of state. Green cells indicate leaders whose offices constitutionally administer the executive or their respective state government. So basically, executive authority, the action to declare war and to declare, as you know, make executive decisions for the country and talk with other governments. Sort of what Biden does here in America. And it appears Nausėda may have more powers than a monarch, but supposedly that's what he is. He's just a figurehead and a symbol to the government. But yes, apparently he does have more power. If you're from Lithuania, you're probably shaking your head. No, you got that all wrong. But you know what? I apologize if I explain it differently, but I unfortunately do not get all of this, especially being from the United States, where the president clearly has the authority. We don't have a prime minister, so we don't know how that works, because the prime minister and the president clearly shares power. So anyway, what do you guys think? My prediction is Nausėda wins a landslide, basically with barely any opposition, in the momentum for the Ukraine war in his favor. But anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next political episode.